Hi guys, Assalamu alaikum, Shalom, Ukhanet, Goeiedag, Sabona, Likai. I hope I'm getting all of these now right. I did add the Shalom one for the Jewish brothers out there. Just a quick one. 5 women that have affected me in making right decisions and wrong decisions in business. So my mother, when I was 16, I went to buy a property in a little town called Naboomspruit. Obviously, I couldn't put the property into my name. And while we were driving there, I was still a very young person. I don't want to say I was driving and she under her administration because that would be illegal. Let's just say we were going together there. And while we were on our way there, she said to me that, why do you want to buy a property? And I said, because I want to own something. And she said, make sure that whatever you're buying generates income. And I drove there. It was a long drive. And I realized on my way there that she was right. I was just buying it because I wanted to have it. I wanted to own it. And it became a bloody liability to me because it's still underdeveloped till today. Needless to say, I learned from her, whatever you buy, make sure it generates income, if it's for commercial or other than your personal use. That was the first one. The second one was certainly my sister. She was a little bit older than me, but she generated a lot of money having a health spa. I could just never understand how that worked. But what she taught me is that there's a service industry. As men in general, like what I thought was that you buy something for 5, you sell it for 10, you make money. Traders. Or you sell the concept. But it never occurred to me that you could sell a great service and make a lot of money. So I learned that from another woman in my life. The third thing I learned was from my daughter, that money is not important. She has a couple of properties where she's a landlord. And every month I ask her, like, how's things going? She says, great. I said, did you do your work? She says, yes. I said, what did you do? She said, I checked if my rent came in. So she's obviously ahead of the curve here. She's understanding that less is more. And she's happy with what she makes. She's still studying to become a lawyer and so on. So she's loving the fact that her job entails getting on the internet on the day when your rent is due, checking it out, and making sure that the rent is in. So I learned from her that less is more, and that you don't need a whole bunch of money to be happy, because she looks very content. So she's, in theory, wealthier than me because she has come to the quick realization of what contentment is, and it isn't money only. So thank you. The fourth one was my other little daughter, who's amazing. She's a lot younger. She's still at, I think it's primary school, going to high school. And she taught me something very interesting, that you can spend all your money on jewelry. It was amazing. And for her, it's not about how much she has in her pocket. I'm joking about that. She taught me that she can take all her money and spend it on everyone else and still be happy. Now, to me, that was just amazing. I think that just taught me as a father that that is really what we're doing. We're trying to create a great space for our families. And she just reignited that thought and made me realize how important that is for us as a family. So it took a 13-year-old kid to teach me that giving is always better, or remind me that giving is always better than taking. Then the last, obviously, you know who that is. I only have one wife. She taught me how, and everyone asks me this question, like, how do you spend your money? And I refer everybody to my wife because she spends all the money. And she also taught me something else the other day, very importantly, is that we were arguing, not the other day, a little while back, and I said to her, do you actually think I work for you? What is wrong with you? And then I walked away, and after a few minutes, I realized, Jesus, man, I'm actually working for this woman. Who am I fooling? Anyway, I just wanted to share that with you, and I thought there's a bit of humor in the last one, and I hope you guys are all experiencing what I am, and I wish you once again a great day. Ciao.